In order to fuel our brains and bodies, we need food, but it is important to understand that the nutrients we all need to make it through the day. We've got licensed nutritionist Laura Duffy is here to make the lunchtime yummies and healthy. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm glad that we're bringing this to the forefront, especially for our Southern Colorado families here as school begins to start, because I don't feel like we've done that grocery shopping just quite yet. So we're giving them some ideas here this morning about what to pack for a snack and for lunch as well.
Yes, definitely. It is that time to start getting prepared to pack healthy lunches and snacks for our kiddos as they head back to school.
Why is a nutrients balanced kind of meal important, especially for kids?
We need to set them up for success. Success so that they are ready to learn and thrive in school. And in order to do that, they need both nutrients and balance. Nutrients in order to create neurotransmitters that regulate everything from mood to sleep to focus and learning. We need amino acids from protein along with vitamins and minerals to create those neurotransmitters. And then we also need balanced blood sugar. We've all probably seen kiddos when they get hangry. That term has actually been created because it is so profound. They can go from bouncing off the walls to an emotional meltdown the next. We need a balanced meal in order to keep their blood sugar nice and steady so that they have balanced energy throughout the day to be able to learn and focus. And in order to have that balance, thank goodness, that balance, when we create balanced meals, it also provides the nutrients that they need for neurotransmitter synthesis. We need protein, we need healthy fat, we need whole food carbohydrates, vegetables. I make this really easy with something that I call the rule of thirds.
Okay.
It actually is an adaptation that dietitians and nutritionists use. And I think it makes it extra easy to plan healthy meals and snacks for kiddos. We imagine taking your plate, dividing it into 3 sections, hence the rule of thirds. 1 is protein, 1 is vegetables, 1 is carbohydrates. I also added a little circle in the middle for healthy fat because that is also important for keeping blood sugar balanced and absorbing nutrients. So I provided some examples here to help parents and give parents some ideas. So for example, we have string cheese, some veggies with hummus, grapes, popcorn. We have a sandwich with some cherry tomatoes and blackberries. Salsa also counts as vegetables. So, and a lot of people forget about that. So we have a string cheese again with some tortilla chips with salsa and some blueberries. These are taquitos that have beef inside of them from actually Trader Joe's. And we can dip those in the individual cup of guacamole from Costco for that healthy fat, lots of fiber and nutrients in guacamole.
Fruits and veggies too.
Exactly, yes. So all of these meals and snacks are nice and balanced to keep that blood sugar steady and to provide lots of nutrients that kiddos need for that neurotransmitter synthesis. And again, we're trying to set them up for success so that they can feel their best and do their best at school.
I know some parents at home might be like, well, I have the pickiest eaters ever. What do you have to say to them?
It's hard. It really is hard. There's a few things that we can do. We can lead by example. When parents eat healthy foods and model that behavior for their children learn a lot from that. So modeling that behavior for their children is important. Keeping nutritious options accessible and talking to their kids about it. Talking to their kids about what healthy options they will eat and then trying to keep those accessible and minimizing the processed options as much as possible. Also, I think it's important to make sure that we're calling treats treats. There is a place for treats. We live in a world where it's really hard to avoid treats, but we need to call them treats instead of snacks or meals so that kids understand the difference and can learn to find that balance themselves. I also encourage kids to listen to their bodies and to take note of how they feel when they eat certain foods so that they can start making those connections.
If you had 3 go-to snacks for parents right now to be able to give their kiddos, what are your 3 go-to snacks?
In my house, we do apples and peanut butter. My kiddos really like apples and peanut butter. It's delicious. We also do a lot of string cheese or the Baby Bell cheeses with a mandarin orange or maybe some blueberries. And then a lot of, I brought up several different examples here of beef jerky sticks, also chicken jerky sticks. Costco just started selling these delicious chicken jerky sticks.
Yum.
A lot of like the Chomps and these Archer's Minis, they're sugar-free, but they're still delicious. My kids still love them. And these chicken snack sticks, they're low in sugar, so you're not getting those carbohydrates from sugar. So they're low in sugar, but they also provide a really good punch of protein, and they can pair that with fresh veggies, an apple, fresh fruit, whatever it is they like. Yeah.
All right, Laura, if people want to get in contact with you, maybe see the different services that you have to offer, maybe if they need a little advice on their picky eaters and what they need to do, how can they get in contact with you?
They can find me on my website, which is lauraduffynutrition.com. I have lots of information on my website, including the information we talked about today. If parents need something to refer back to or additional ideas, my contact information is on my website as well.
Well, Laura, thank you so much for being here, sharing a little bit about healthy kind of snacks as well as lunches to get your family. I hope you guys brought a pen and paper when you saw this segment, so you're writing down all the good things to be able to give your kiddos, give your kids, give your family as well. Laura can get you and your family meals ready for you back to school. Just visit her website with a few more tips that you see right there on your screen. Laura, thank you so much.
Wonderful, thank you.